Well, today I have a little project of my own. I'm going to install a Tonerider Rocksong into my PRS SE Custom 22. At the moment I have a hot Epiphone with an al4 2 magnet that's very fat but not defined enough. I had a Duesenberg Grand Vintage in that installed, but it didn't work as I wanted it to. Let me show you something. This is my own model, sort of, and it has an Bill Lawrence Bill&Becchi L90 2.8 Henrys and a Duesenberg Grand Vintage in the bridge. And in this guitar it's just fabulous. It's really amazing. So I've been trying that combo in other guitars, but it differs. It's not just the pickups. Some pickups just work in some guitars, and in some guitars they do not. So in my PRS, I'll show you in a minute. Let's get it. This one, see the camera? No, it takes my face. Okay, this guitar has the L90 2.8 in the neck, and now the Epiphone here, but it needs swapping. Also on this one I have a control split to lower the mid-range and the volume, so it's closer to single coil, but it's not completely. And also I use this guitar for synth stuff. So there's a Fishman triple play connect on it, which I use at home. It's not really suitable for live playing because it needs a computer to work. So I avoid that, but it's here. And this is what we're working on today. Also, let's see if I can find it. I will put on an open cover because I believe, and I believe that strongly, that you keep the treble response of an open pickup, but you get some noise cancellation or some hum cancellation by blocking the sides of the coils. So there's not hum induced here. So you remain the sound of the open pickup, but get a little noise rejection this way. Put it back. One thing that is very crucial when you do these, when you add covers to uncovered pickups is sometimes they bulge on the side, and if you do not squeeze them here when you solder them to the base plate, they can actually be a little too big depending on the route on the guitar. And on the PRS there's very little room for extra mass. So this one has to be squeezed here, and it has to be squeezed here. And for that I have made, where are they? I've made two pieces of wood to put on here. I'll show that later. When I squeeze them together and I squeeze from this side, I can have it all in the optimal position. It's tricky to do this with even two hands, but so there's a little adhesive here to make me control things, and I will set it up in my vise a little later. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the back plate off. Also I'll have to pull back some of the wire because I need some length for the split. And I suppose that this is wax potted. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's see. Doesn't say here, but I'm pretty sure it's wax potted. So in order to get the base plate removed and get the magnet out, I will preheat it a little with a heat gun. Of course, I'll be I'll take care because this gets really hot. So I will preheat it so it's easier to loosen. And also I have a magnet pole finder from Rocksong, and I will use that to make sure that I get the magnet correctly in. So here goes nothing. Also, I do not know if the tape is glued. I seem to remember they do that on the tape, or maybe not here. Yes, there's a little glue here. So I'll just take that off. That's a lot of tape. And I have got extra tape because this is also filled with wax, so it's not easy to put back on. And let's see, and that should be ready to go. Yeah, you try again. I just want to heat up the wax, not to melt it, just heat it up so it releases a little better. Now let's touch. It's warm. And then I have two screwdrivers, one very small one. Let's see if it works. Nope. A little bigger one. That's the one. I have used Toneriders before. I think they're nice. I especially like the Nico 4 classics. But the bridge pickup is a little too weak for me. So that's why I use this one. The Rocksong is between a Duncan custom and a vintage humbucker, so this should be just where I want it. Let's see what happens now. Let's get some light here. See if maybe I can push out the magnet without actually getting the bobbin up. Let's see if I can do that. I have a very thin screwdriver that can go under. Let's see. Will it? Nope, it needs some more heat. other wires move a little more freely. That's what we want. And maybe I'll have to, yeah, just give them a little push, and there we go. And I need to get into the magnet to get that loose. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, there. Yep, here we are. So the magnet is out here, and now I test for polarity. I got some al4 from Nokia Guitars. Let's see. Blue, red, blue. Okay, blue, red, blue, and check, double check, blue. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. No problem. Right, and then I just make sure that I got the magnet somehow evenly spaced. Let's check under the light. Can I see it? We got this. Where is it? It's here. And it's here. There. Beautiful. It's a relief when things work right. Beautiful. Let's see, we got something to write with. And just for good measure, I write al4. Just to remind me what I've done. I also write on the magnets in case I change my mind. I don't think it's not so likely because I really like al4. Right, let's see. Then we've got all this tape. And I got a knife. Let's see. This is a little wider. And I do have some wider tape. Let's check that. Bought a whole lot of tape, a very big roll. I'll probably never get it completely used, but there was no point in buying a small amount. The price difference was not important. So here. Let's see. I'll take about the same amount. There. What's going on here? 1, 2, 3. There. Like this. And we go here. And this covers the base plate, so it secures the pickup very nicely. Now I have to consider that this is going to be getting the open cover also. So too much will maybe give me problems. Right. So we got this. And also I need some room for the soldering here. So, and for that I will take a little bit of sandpaper, scrape it. You could also scrape it with a little razor blade, but I need a little contact area. Like this. And actually I don't need the glue when I do the open cover. Things are held in place. So let's see if it fits. It fits really good. Oh, let's get those in. Ah, they got under. Let's do it again. Maybe I should take some reading glasses. Back again with reading glasses. Let's see. I got these wires. There we go. A little tight. Right. There we go. That should be a lot better. So, and that fits very, very nice. I think I could do it without even having to put pressure on, but I'll do it just in case. And let's see, we got this one here, and then I'll take off the adhesive, take it off so it's ready for adhesive here. So I have something to put pressure on here. And then right here, this should be fitting right in the middle. And now comes the fun part. I'll take a clamp, reverse it, let's see, like this, and where are you? You're there. I have to fit it correctly here. Let's see. There. So now, let's see, we're gonna have a little space to solder. So I'll have to take off a little bit. Good chisel when you need it. This wood is very soft, so that's no problem. And let's, yeah, that should be it. Now the bobbin is correctly under pressure, and then I have to squeeze it from the sides. There we go. Right. And where's my flux? It's here. So I used a little bit of flux to get things moving. And I should also sand the inside of the cover again to get better contact. Let's do it like this. And we should be good to go. Make sure we've got connection. There. Maybe I should do a close-up. I think I will do a close-up shot just to make it obvious what I'm doing. Let's see, we got this. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. So let's take the first side. Of course, you can't see this with my back turned against you, but it's nothing special to it. It's just soldering until there's connection on the cover and on the base plate, so it's fixed. I'm running the wrong kind of soldering because this is a little too thin, but I need to use it before I buy some new. Okay. Don't want to melt anything, but you need enough heat. You need enough heat. Alright, maybe I should clean this off. And here. Soldering tips, they oxidize, so a file can do wonders quickly. Here we go. Much better, much better. And there we are, beautiful. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And then I've got to do a little sanding again on the other side, and just for good measure I might turn it around. Here we go. And then pressure again. There we are. always like cooking. Let's see. Very nice. Give it a little more, just for good measure. Very nice. Okay. So, let's take a picture. And I want to have a little soldering iron here. And maybe this one. So, I gotta take this off. And this off. Right. And now of course there's yeah, I can see the camera went off, so I don't know how much is lost. We'll see about that later. And but we got the pickup fixed. It's ready. Now for the guitar. And here and here. And I need my capo. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I need something underneath here. I'll put a little spacer under the tremolo just to make life easier. And then I use a capo just to keep the strings in place. And then I tuck them to get the most slack I can get. Like that. Oh, let's see. This one. There's one here. And we release. Back up. That. Let's see, are they free? That. 2. And I will keep the springs because I'm pretty sure these fit the arm. Let's see how this. Maybe not. These are better suited, but I usually trim them like no, you don't. let's see. 1, 2, 3. Just a little. Come on. There. And here. So, these there. We gotta get the pickup out. So, camera is still running, that's good. So, you can see this one is pretty elongated on the cables. Not necessary, but sometimes I don't mind having, if there's room, I don't mind having the long cables because it's easier to manage. Let's see what we got here. See, this one is pretty dang tight in here. Let's see if I can get it up. It's very tight. I have this little mini crowbar that I've used for a lot of things. It's brilliant. And here we have the hot Epiphone . Do I have an elastic band? Later. And it's 14.4 K. So very hotly wound. Now I needed to get these through the little hole, so I twist them. Usually that does the trick. Maybe I should test it first, see how well it wants to get into the hole. Beautiful. No problem. So, we got it right. We got it right. There, there, there. Then I want to get it in the ring. Let's see. This comes in handy. Beautiful. Usually I will have some cloth covering for protection, but if I'm very careful I can do it without scratching. So, and I think we succeeded. Where is the other screwdriver? Oh, screwdriver, where are you? This one here, this one here, and there you are. So, and I do not tighten them very much here in the plastic. When I'm done, I always check everything. and tighten more if needed. There we go. Bingo. Very nice. Very nice. Get a little lower in here. Yeah. Great. And now I know the split point is okay. And I'm pretty sure red will work as hot, but if there are phase issues I will check that. So I'll just do a quick solder and to check if there's anything. Oh, let's get the small one. So beautiful. And the split point. Come on, baby. Yes, 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 come on. You can do it. Yeah. Right. There we are. And then I do a ground. And I use little wood pieces for, I think, popsicles you call it. If I need to hold something down while soldering, so I don't burn my fingers, and these are very nice. Okay, and then ground for the bobbin. Let's see. I use a 40-watt boiler for the heavy lifting when you have to get a lot of heat and work fast. So that's very good for the backside of the pots. The smaller the connection, a Weller 25, very fine for that. Now I'm just going to check quickly the phase, so I will have to tune it up a little. And I'll be back in a second. Well, it was out of phase, and I'm not going for the Peter Green sound, so here we go. Here we go. Thankfully, that's just a very easy switch, and it's good. on. There you go. And a little flux, just for good measure. I want to get a little more solder here. And again, we'll take the wooden. Beautiful. And of course I'll check. So we got it, and now I'm just checking that it looks neat and tidy and no solder blobs anywhere, because just a little drop of solder can mess things up. The first time I tried that was, I had a friend who bought a Fender Stratocaster a long time ago, and he wanted me to clean it up and check it out. And there was a problem. There was no sound coming from it. And then I examined and found a tiny blob of solder on the switch that short-circuited it. So just a little bit of solder can really screw up an otherwise fine instrument. So I'm always aware of this tiniest little drops of solder, what they can do. Right? So boom, boom, boom. Again, I don't force these screws. I just lead them a little. And I should use the right bit. Usually I reinforce the holes, the screw holes, with some super glue, because very often, especially if the wood is soft, and it can be on cheaper guitars especially, screw holes enlarge, and yes, people use toothpicks and stuff, but I do not like to use the toothpick method. If I need to, I will re-drill and put a plug and do it over. And I might add, I am a cabinet maker by education, by trade. And cabinet makers learn to you do not hide mistakes. You fix them. You get things right, and you do not even the parts that people do not see behind a drawer. You do it correctly, and you do not cut corners. And that's part of the way a cabinet maker thinks. It's not just the things that show that should be right. Everything. So once your furniture has been checked, even in the most remote corners, it's always correctly made. So that's part of how you think as a cabinet maker, if you're a good one. Right, it's tilting a little bit. I don't like that, but I don't know if I can fix it. Maybe I can push the ring a little forward. That might do the trick. The space is very much cramped because there's the MIDI pickup here also. But also I could put a bit of foam in. Or I could bend the legs on the pickups. I won't worry for now. I want to check that it works. So here we are. Now I'm going to do some playing, testing and see if it works as I want it to. So this will be it for now, and that's how you can change a magnet on a pickup humbucker. And thanks for watching. Have a very nice, blessed day, and see you soon. Bye.